Imagine you're on a nature hike, binoculars in hand, heart pounding as you spot a spotted predator in the underbrush. Look, a leopard, you whisper, but wait, is it a leopard or could it be a jaguar? In the wild world, mix-ups like this happen all the time, even to the best of us. Our planet is a zoo of wonder, 7.7 million animal species, but only about 12% are fully documented by scientists. Most scamper, swim, or soar on land, but the oceans? Still a mysterious frontier, teeming with oddities. With so much biodiversity, even animal lovers sometimes mix up one critter for another. They might share family ties, habitats, or quirky looks, but dig deeper, and you'll find surprising differences. Picture yourself in a jungle, a misty mountain, or by a shimmering ocean shore. Your eyes lock onto a creature, furry, scaly, or finned, and your brain scrambles. Is that an alpaca or a llama? With millions of species, most on land, some in ocean depths, it's no wonder we get them mixed up. Only 12% are formally cataloged, leaving a menagerie of mysteries for us to discover. Some animals look like twins at first glance, but peek closer and their differences tell epic tales. In this humor-packed journey, we'll unravel the most commonly confused animal pairs. Stories, facts, and a dash of wit included. From Andean pack animals to ocean acrobats, we'll give you the know-how to impress at your next trivia night. So grab your metaphorical safari hat. Let's dive into the delightful chaos of nature's lookalikes. It's Easter morning. Kids dash around, searching for chocolate eggs hidden by the legendary Easter Bunny. But wait, was that a rabbit or a hare hiding those eggs? They're both in the Leopardi family. Despite their family ties, rabbits and hares are surprisingly different in looks and lifestyle. Hares are bigger, faster, and built for speed. Think Olympic athletes with fur. Their long, powerful legs help them sprint up to 50 miles per hour in short bursts. Hares' ears are extra long, perfect for detecting danger from far away. Their big feet thump the ground to warn others, like a built-in drum solo. Rabbits are smaller, rounder, and love cozy underground homes called warrens. When scared, rabbits dash for cover instead of running far away. Hares often have black markings on their fur. Rabbits usually have more uniform coats that blend in. Hares are born with fur and open eyes, ready to hop. Rabbit babies are blind and hairless at birth. In stories, hares are tricksters. Rabbits symbolize luck and new beginnings in many cultures. Next time you spot a speedy, long-eared critter, ask, is it a hare or a rabbit? Both are adorable survivors. Is that fluttering beauty a butterfly or a moth? It's a classic question for nature lovers everywhere. Both belong to Lepidoptera, a massive order with over 180,000 species dazzling and sometimes annoying humans for thousands of years. Butterflies are famous for their bright colors. Moths, on the other hand, often get called drab night flyers. But some moths, like the Luna moth, are stunning, proving moths can be just as beautiful as butterflies. Want to tell them apart? Check the antennae. Butterflies have club-shaped tips, like tiny golf clubs waving hello. Moths have feathery or comb-like antennae, perfect for sniffing out mates in the dark. Wings are another clue. Butterflies fold theirs upright, showing off their patterns like living art. Moths rest with wings flat or tented over their bodies like a cozy roof for sleep. In Greek myth, Psyche, meaning soul or butterfly, had butterfly wings, symbolizing transformation and change. Moths have a spooky reputation. Think vampires of the insect world, drawn to lights at night. Butterflies are daytime divas, basking in the sun. Most moths are nocturnal, flitting about after dark. But there are exceptions. The hummingbird moth visits flowers by day, mimicking a tiny bird in flight. These differences help them avoid competition. Butterflies pollinate daytime flowers. Moths take the night shift. So next time a winged visitor crashes your porch light party, check those antennae before you swat. At the petting zoo, a fluffy animal eyes your shoelaces. Is it a sheep or a goat? Both have cloven hooves and weird horizontal pupils. They look like they're plotting world domination. Sheep and goats are caprini cousins. Both are farm favorites with woolly coats and a love for grass. Goats rock beards. Sheep, not so much. Both turn grass into milk and cheese. Tails tell the difference. Sheep tails droop. Goats hold theirs high like a flag. Sheep are grazers, munching grass with heads down. Goats are browsers, nibbling shrubs, weeds, and sometimes your laundry. Goats are escape artists. One even climbed a damn wall. Sheep, they follow the flock. Goats were domesticated first, over 10,000 years ago. Both have rectangular pupils for a wide field of view. In folklore, goats mean mischief. Sheep mean innocence. If it's climbing your fence, it's probably a goat. Ouch! Spines mean back off. But hedgehogs and porcupines are more different than their prickly looks suggest. Hedgehogs belong to the Arachnicidae family. Porcupines? They're rodents. Think big rats with attitude. Hedgehogs are tiny, about a foot long, with pointy snouts. They eat insects, frogs, fruit, and plants. Their spines, about 5,000 hollow hairs. When scared, they curl into a ball, nature's pincushion. Hedgehogs are native to Europe, Asia, and Africa. They're pop culture stars. Hello, Sonic the Hedgehog. Porcupines are much bigger, up to 3 feet long. They can have 30,000 quills but can't shoot them. Porcupines have big orange teeth that never stop growing. They gnaw wood and strip bark from trees. In Native American stories, porcupines symbolize humility, slow, steady, and untouchable. European folklore claimed hedgehogs drank milk from cows. Spoiler, they don't. Hedgehogs hibernate in winter, rolling into leaf piles. Porcupines tough it out in trees. See a critter gnawing a tree? Porcupine. Hedgehogs prefer garden slugs over lumber. High in the Andes, alpacas and llamas parade like South America's woolly royalty, surrounded by clouds and rugged mountain peaks. Both are camel cousins, domesticated by the Incas over 5,000 years ago for their wool and strength. Llamas are the big ones, up to 6 feet tall and 400 pounds. They're the pack mules of the Andes. Their fleece is coarse, perfect for rugged use, not for high fashion. Think backpack, not sweater. Alpacas are smaller, 170 pounds, with teddy bear faces and fleece softer than cashmere. Their fleece is luxurious, soft, warm, and sometimes pricier than gold. Fashionistas take note. Spot the difference. Llamas have long, banana-shaped ears and hairless faces. Alpacas have short, spear-shaped ears and fluffy faces. Llamas act as guard dogs, protecting alpaca herds from pumas with a fierce spit. Nature's water gun. Crossbreeding, not recommended. Hybrids are too small for packing, and their fleece is too coarse for knitting. In Inca times, llamas carried treasures across empires, while alpaca fleece clothed royalty and luxury. Today, alpacas star in viral videos, and llamas win hearts in therapy programs and petting zoos. Alpacas produce up to 10 pounds of fleece yearly, llamas about half that. Curved ears, llama, fluffy face, alpaca. Next time you see a woolly Andean animal, check the ears and face. Now you're an expert. Wading through a swamp and spot a toothy grin? Hope it's not dinner time? Crocodiles and alligators are ancient survivors. Both have armored hides, powerful jaws, and ambush hunting styles. Crocs can bite with a force of 3,700 psi. Crocodiles thrive in saltwater, lounging in coastal mangroves worldwide. They have special salt-excreting glands. Alligators prefer freshwater in the Americas and China. Their salt glands are less efficient. Crocodiles have V-shaped snouts for catching fish. Alligators have U-shaped snouts, perfect for crushing turtles. In Egyptian myth, Sobek the croc god ruled the Nile. Florida's gators inspired wild wrestling tales. Crocodiles cry fake tears, actually they're excreting salt. That's where the phrase crocodile tears comes from. Crocodiles are more aggressive and can reach 23 feet. Gators top out at 15 feet. If you see a V-shaped jaw in salty water, run. It's a croc, not a gator. Seals and sea lions both love the ocean, but their personalities and looks are as different as night and day. Seals are introverts, smaller with furry flippers and no ear flaps. They glide in water but crawl on land. Seals grunt softly, prefer solo swims, and gather only to mate. On land, they look like chubby caterpillars. Sea lions are extroverts. They have big rotating flippers and visible ear flaps. They bark and walk on land. Sea lions form noisy herds, sometimes over 1,000 strong, and love to show off in aquariums and on beaches. Fun fact, in California, sea lions once sank a yacht by piling on. Seals, meanwhile, dive deep for fish in icy waters. Sea lions' whiskers sense vibrations. Seals' sensitive ears make them underwater sonar experts. Noisy crowd? Sea lions. Lone belly flopper? Seal. Remember, sea lions bark and walk. Seals grunt and crawl. Next time you spot one, you'll know who's who. Bees and wasps both pollinate and sting, but their personalities and looks are worlds apart. Bees are fuzzy, stocky, and gentle unless provoked. Their barbed stinger means they die after stinging. Wasps are sleek with hourglass bodies and smooth legs. They can sting repeatedly and defend their nests fiercely. Bees do a waggle dance to share flower locations. Wasps hunt pests and sometimes crash picnics for meat. Queen bees rule hives of thousands. Wasps build paper nests and are quick to defend their territory. Hairy and calm, that's a bee. Slim and sassy, you've spotted a wasp. Frogs and toads both leap, but their differences are more than skin deep. Let's hop into what sets them apart. Frogs have smooth, moist skin and long legs for jumping far. Their big eyes help them spot tasty bugs. Toads have dry, bumpy skin and short legs. They're land lovers with smaller eyes and walk more than jump. Frog eggs float in jelly-like clusters in water. Toad eggs form long, squiggly strands, usually laid on land or shallow water. Frogs croak loudly and love water. Toads burrow into dirt and make softer sounds. Both are expert bug catchers. Fun fact, some toads secrete toxins for defense. Frogs star in fairy tales, just don't expect a prince. Dolphins and porpoises both glide through oceans, but dolphins are acrobatic stars, while porpoises are shy, often mistaken for dolphins. Both use echolocation, but dolphins love attention and leap high, while porpoises keep to themselves in small groups. Dolphins have long, pointed snouts and curved fins. They chatter, leap, and form playful pods, true ocean socialites. Porpoises have rounded faces, triangular fins, and spade-shaped teeth. They're stockier, quieter, and avoid the spotlight. Dolphins' smiles are fixed. Don't be fooled. They're famous for rescue stories, while porpoises quietly patrol the coastlines. Crossbreeding is rare, but possible. Remember, curved fin and chatter, dolphin. Blunt nose and shy, porpoise. Turtles and tortoises, both shelled reptiles, but their lives are totally different. Let's clear up the confusion. Turtles have webbed feet and flat shells, perfect for swimming in oceans and rivers. Tortoises have stumpy, elephant-like feet and domed shells. They're built for slow walks on land and deserts. Tortoises can live over 150 years. Some, like Galapagos giants, are true record holders. Turtles are world travelers, migrating thousands of miles across oceans. They cry to get rid of salt, not sadness. Both can pull their heads inside their shells for safety, but only tortoises hibernate during cold months. Quick tip: webbed swimmer, turtle, domed walker, tortoise. Now you'll never mix them up again. Roar! Jaguars and leopards both have spots, but their homes and features set them apart in the wild. Jaguars live in the Americas. They're stocky, powerful, and have spots with dots inside, called rosettes, on their golden coats. Leopards roam Asia and Africa. They're slender, have plain rosettes, and their tails are longer for balancing in trees. Jaguars swim and hunt caimans. Leopards drag prey up trees. Both are solitary, but jaguars have the strongest bite. Salamanders and lizards look alike. Long tails, quick moves. But one's a reptile, the other's an amphibian. Big difference. Lizards have dry, scaly skin, nature's armor. They sunbathe, lay leathery eggs, and breathe with lungs. Salamanders have moist, smooth skin. They breathe through skin or gills and lay jelly-like eggs in water. Medieval legends said salamanders walked through fire. Spoiler, they can't. Lizards, like geckos, are famous for sticky feet. Salamanders can regrow lost limbs. Lizards drop their tails to escape danger. Dry and scaly, lizard. Slimy and secretive, salamander. Donkeys and mules are hardworking animals, but they're not the same. Each has unique traits and a special history. Donkeys have long, tufted tails and big ears. They're sturdy pack animals, famous for their strength and stubborn loyalty. Mules are born from a male donkey and a female horse. They have horse-like tails and smaller ears than donkeys. Mules are stronger and calmer than donkeys, but they're sterile because of their mixed parentage. An extra chromosome makes breeding impossible. In the 1800s, mules powered mines and earned the nickname living machines. They were prized for their endurance and calm nature. Donkeys are loyal and stubborn. They inspired Sancho Panza's faithful steed in Don Quixote and are symbols of patience. Mules inherit a horse's stamina and a donkey's patience, making them perfect for tough terrain and long journeys. Quick tip: donkey tails are tufted, mule tails look like a horse's. Calm animal with a horse tail, that's a mule. Cheetahs and leopards, two big cats, both spotted, but their lives and looks are wildly different. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. They hunt by day and have solid black spots. Look for those black tear marks on a cheetah's face. They help focus during high-speed chases. Leopards have rosette-shaped spots like open circles and are expert climbers, often dragging prey up trees at night. Unlike cheetahs, leopards are strong and stocky, with long tails for balance and stealthy nighttime moves. Cheetahs tire quickly, sprinters, not marathoners. They often form small groups, while leopards are usually solo. Solid spots and daytime dash, that's a cheetah. Rosettes and treetop stash, you found a leopard. African and Asian elephants are Earth's gentle giants, but they have some surprising differences you can spot right away. African elephants are larger, reaching up to 14,000 pounds, with a single forehead dome and 2 fingers on their trunks. Asian elephants are smaller, have 2 domes on their foreheads, and just 1 finger at the tip of their trunks. African elephants have huge ears shaped like Africa, perfect for cooling off in the hot savanna sun. Asian elephants have smaller, rounded ears, which help them move quietly through dense Asian forests. Fun fact: in 1978, a rare hybrid elephant named Moths was born in a zoo, but sadly didn't survive long. African elephants form large social herds, while Asian elephants are shyer and often travel in smaller family groups. Remember, 2 trunk fingers and 1 dome African, 1 finger and 2 domes Asian. Now you're an elephant expert. Meet aardvarks and anteaters. Both love ants, both have long snouts, but they're not even distant cousins. Aardvarks live in Africa. They have coarse hair, big ears, and powerful claws for digging up termite mounds. Anteaters are South American. They have furry coats, tiny ears, and giant claws. Watch them knuckle walk in a funny way. Fun fact: aardvarks inspired the cartoon Arthur. Anteaters are internet stars. Those claws look ready for a fancy manicure. Aardvarks burrow every night. Anteaters sleep in trees, big ears in Africa, aardvark, long claws in the Americas, anteater. Nature is full of animal lookalikes. From llamas to cheetahs, each has unique traits that set them apart. Next time you're outdoors or watching a documentary, try spotting the differences. It's a fun challenge for any animal lover. Which animal pair surprised you most? Let us know in the comments and keep exploring the wild world around you. From hares to jaguars, we've untangled some of nature's most confusing lookalikes. Evolution creates clever adaptations for survival. Speed, spines, or snouts, each animal has a story. Next time you'll spot the differences like a pro. Which pair trips you up most? Share your stories below. In the animal kingdom, every creature has a unique tale. Stay curious, keep exploring, and enjoy the wild world around you. Any comment or reviews will be appreciated.